I roll up, you be with the shits. Why I can't just chill without the other shit? You be all up in my phone when I put it down. I was about to get a 7, now I need an ounce. When I leave, you call my phone. When you coming back, wanna know my location like a Uber app. Wanna get out with my niggas while we talk paper. Roll it in the guava leaf.
Nah, bro, you be worried about basketball. Nah, bro, I don't wanna hear that shit, bro.
You feel me? What it is, what it do? Welcome back to another episode of Joint Conversations. It's your boy D.
And your boy ADM Marley.
And right about now, we just making sure everybody mental is on point. So how you feeling, my dog? You drinking water, so I know you getting in a better place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm vibing, man. You? Shit. I'm good with you, man.
Ain't shit. Trying to keep the devil at bay, keep him away from us. You get what I'm saying? Cause we doing pretty good. We on a good stride. Yeah, man. We back at it like cash addicts.
You feel me? Heat, bro. They got through it, man. They made it through. You feel me? They made it through like we predicted anyway a couple episodes ago.
Told you, nigga.
We predicted this a couple episodes ago.
Told you,
nigga. You feel me? Tobias Harris over me?
Who you prefer them faces?
We talked about this last episode, nigga. Milwaukee.
I just thought your decision probably changed. I'm talking to my old boy. That nigga like, what? No, we want the Bucks only because we gotta get our revenge for last year. I said, Pops, it's not revenge. We want them because we know we can beat them.
That's it.
That's it.
We might be hung up on last year, but I mean that was
last
last year, man. We did that
sorry.
shit last year. That shit don't really. We went through that last year, but we also know how to. We also got them up out of there the year before, so
that part.
They had their payback. So we'll be doing this shit
for a while.
But
when it comes down to
nigga don't got time to be dealing with Boston, no.
when it comes down to that motherfucking team, those niggas are a well-oiled machine right now. Okay.
It ain't. It's not even that. It's just they just too fucking equal. They just too much of the same team, bro.
Well, Miami
Boston. Because I'm not saying I'm not finna.
You're not gonna sit there and say Boston's better than Miami.
I'm not doing that.
You got our own little rival with them.
I'm not finna do the old Miami. I don't think that because we get our fair share. We get them a hard time just like they give us a hard time. Obviously, it gotta go both ways. So I fuck with Boston. They good and all, but I ain't finna be like acting like they just so much fucking better than us.
But it's alright. So I guess the way that I come off, and I understand why diehard Heat fans is looking at me like, bro, the fuck is you talking about? It's like it's sports, nigga. You never supposed to bow out to your opponent on some AK. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be easy with that right hook. I know that shit dangerous.
Yeah, no shit. No, nobody want to
walk on that shit and say, hey, I'm about to eat all these shits. Let me see if you can eat mine. Okay, cool. I'm just saying though, with the Bucks, I gotta focus on this and that. Just going this way and then that right there. With dumb niggas, as that legit, I gotta have Peyton Manning QB vision on Madden 04. Was it 04 that QB vision came out?
I don't know, but stick to the sport.
That shit is also, I'm trying to remember which Madden the QB vision started on, but you gotta be able to see all of their asses when it comes to Boston. Mm-hmm. You got the one or two, and then you got Giannis, and then you got the one or two, with the Bucks, but you gotta watch every last fuck nigga on Boston.
Yeah.
When you come to Miami, no disrespect, but it depends on who's on the fucking court. Like, you can have Butler on the court and then you have Bam. I really got to focus on these two niggas. PJ Tucker, I got to make sure that this nigga don't box me up for the rebound or he don't set me up for a charge because that's just annoying. But then after that, it depends on who else is supporting.
Now you being disrespectful, bro.
Go ahead and speak up. No, speak on again. Help me out. Help me out.
What do you mean, bro?
Yep.
The nigga.
All right. Outside of Hero, since he's a 6-man, who's the other two that niggas is really worried about? Because Oladipo,
Robinson,
they haven't put him in.
What you mean?
Which Robinson?
He missed one game. He didn't play game 2. Okay, no, he didn't play game 3 or game 4. One of them shits in Philly, he didn't play. And he played he been playing the rest of the season.
So he played last game when they won?
Yeah, he played the last game. And the game before that.
Did he play the game before that?
Yes.
I swore he didn't, dog.
He missed the game in Philly. And everybody was like, oh, matter of fact, it was, how the fuck?
Because they said they were starting Oladipo over him for some reason, if I'm not mistaken.
It was 2 games in Miami, and then 2 games in Philly. We lost both of them games in Philly. but Duncan missed one of them games. I think he missed the 4th game. He missed game 4. We had game 5 in Miami, and then took game 6 in Philly. Was it like that?
So wait,
we beat them in Philly, right?
The game that he sat out, was that the game that Kyle Lowry came back?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Was it? Fuck. You know what? I'm finna look at it right now. I can make sure.
Because a nigga watching the game and I'm wondering like, why the fuck this nigga not on the court? But you got Lowry and you got Oladipo on the court. Oladipo was struggling or whatever the case was. You feel me? What it was, I think Lowry kept on getting hit with the fouls off of Smart type shit. I was like, yo, why didn't we don't got Robinson in there just wetting them shits? That's a Smart. I'm tripping. That's the Bucks. Who the fuck he kept getting fouled by, or they kept on fucking with each other.
So the one that Duncan missed was the one in Philly, and Kyle Lowry played that one. Duncan ain't played that one.
And then the next game, Lowry was hurt.
The next game,
and Robinson played. Because I remember Lowry had to run to the locker room.
Yeah, Lowry got hurt. I don't think he started the game hurt. I think he got hurt.
No,
I don't fucking know. No, yeah, left hamstring. He was hurt. But that's the game. That's the game we won though. We didn't lose that game.
Oh.
that was game 5. We ain't lose that game.
We won game. Never sleep on.
We won game 5 and game 6 back to back. We won 2, lost 2. One of them was Duncan didn't play at all, which was the last one in Philly. We came back here, won. Went back to Philly, won.
Question: the game that the game that closed the series up. Embiid played.
Yeah, Embiid played. Harden just ain't shit, and people need to start talking about that shit too. Harden ass is starting to be. There's no way that you performing like this in the playoffs. Like I think they said he averaged like.
Harden got that Adidas money, man. He ain't worried about shit no more.
Nah, bro. Nah, nigga want to hear that shit, man. Nah, nigga not trying to hear that, bro. Nah, bro. See, nah, bro.
That nigga ain't worried about basketball no more.
Bro, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Listen, man, that nigga moving like Ben Simmons right now.
Nah, bro, I'm straight.
That nigga moving like Ben Simmons right now. Your heart was in it. Niggas saw the effort you used to put in.
You shoot everybody bell but one nigga, bro. I'm straight, bro.
Who? Who, LeBron?
I'm straight, bro.
Cause I don't shoot LeBron.
Everybody else you shoot bell to. Everybody else that's supposed to hold they fucking own in the playoffs. You shoot their ass some fucking bell. What bell I'm giving a man? He tried. You tell the nigga he did not try. That's some more bell.
I say he trash.
Nah, that
ain't
he
what gave up.
That ain't what you said.
He got all that money and now he don't give a fuck no more. He got all that money. He don't care no more.
No.
He don't care about the sport no more.
I don't want to hear that shit. He had the money when he was balling up.
Man,
he had the money when he had the max out contract in Houston, and he had the Adidas deal before he got the maxed out deal. Then he been had bread and he was balling out. So you tell me now all of a sudden he want to stop playing? Nah, bro, you be shooting. So what it is? Explain
to me. No. Okay, all right, cool. The nigga wanted to be traded.
He full of shit now.
He wanted to be traded from one spot, got to another spot, ain't really do heavy on that side, and then got sent to Philly.
He wanted to be traded from there too.
He wanted to be traded from Philly?
He wanted to be traded. He wanted to be traded from Houston. Left Houston. Got to Brooklyn. And wanted to be traded from Brooklyn too. Went there. Went to Philly. Made the playoffs and flopped in the playoffs. How you do that?
I don't know, man. Harden might have playoff PTSD, dog.
Nah, you right though. He might have that shit. He might be tired of being in there. He tired of losing that shit, bro.
Every time I come here, it's the same
Every shit, time I get here, it's the same shit.
You know what? I'm finna clear it early. Why these niggas made it to the next round? Fuck, man.
If this nigga not, if he
and then he got hurt. Shit.
Every person that he got, it's like, yeah, every person that he got, every person that he team up with get hurt right in the playoff.
He like, but I ain't
gonna lie though. He can't even say that shit because that nigga came back and outplayed him. With a broken orbital bone and all that extra shit, concussion and pinky and fingers fucked up. He came and outplayed Harden. You supposed to be fully healthy. It's like you just run.
AI. I know he a big man, and this might be his first go around with the moving how he moving, but with the number of injuries that this nigga just named, you got a broken pinky, broken orbital bone, concussion. Hey, shake that man hand, fool. You laid
You
the
be-
platform for a
boy.
Philly player.
It's true though, but that
Ain't no I'm
nigga
sitting
Embiid,
down, man.
I ain't
I'm
gonna lie.
back.
Speaking of stuff, that we on it. That nigga Embiid got robbed too for the MVP of the season. They gave that shit to the Joker, to Jokic. I don't think he deserved that shit. He played just as good, but I think that shit should have went to Embiid. Embiid deserved
Embiid
that
didn't
shit.
get one yet?
Hell nah. This Jokic's second time, and I think in the midst of that it's been hard. I think it's been Harden, Jokic twice, maybe a couple other people, but no, I don't think he got one yet. Cause all the other shit been trust the process. So, nigga,
Wow.
nigga Cole played Embiid, man, and the way he just played in these playoffs, how the fuck do you not give him?
Listen, man, when Embiid
Especially
get a
this
ring,
year. When he what?
when he get a ring,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they gotta do.
it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be
You
a
know
good
what?
day.
I think he deserves somebody like younger than him. He came because I see like I think it's with James Harden, bruh. I think it's like a low key ego shit that nobody see.
Who else is on Philly right now?
You got the young Tyler Maxey, he fired. I think they still got Tobias Harris. I think. You feel me? And Harden, Embiid, but that Tyler Maxey jit gonna be something crazy. Like, I think he is what like Markelle Fultz would have been had he didn't go through all that extra crazy wild shit that he went through. I don't understand how. I don't know. That's unfortunate what happened to Markelle, but yeah, Embiid needs some shit that's younger than him, but that got star power like a Maxey, a Morant, a J.R. Barrett on the Knicks. Like he needs some shit that. Harden, I think Harden got some ego shit. Like he want to be the star, but he wants help. So if he's not the only star, it's kind of like, cause even when he was with Westbrook and Chris Paul, it's like, yeah, that shit look good, but it's like, why y'all not meshing? Something about y'all, like y'all both of you at any given time, it's like y'all playing your own game. Like y'all not playing together. It's something missing,
I'm
bro.
pretty sure it was the same shit in Brooklyn.
Of course.
Harden
Of course.
and KD got a thing going.
And Kyrie
just being Kyrie.
Kyrie got this shit going on when he not even playing so hard. Like, man, how the fuck I get over here with this shit?
But think about it. The few games that they did play together, and then allegedly there was an issue in regards to who's the actual point guard. It's like, are we serious?
That's ego shit, and and if they have an argument about who the point
Harden,
guard, that's
you're the two guard.
exactly.
Kid. Look at you.
Get your ass over. Move.
You say that shit like I'm a two guard, bro.
Like
That's not a conversation for us right now.
Had Harden even though they was struggling up and down, had Harden stayed in fucking Brooklyn as he was supposed to, they'd be running the playoffs right now. They'd be running the floor right now. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't the one to run and bandwagon on them boys. I really didn't give a fuck about them teaming up because I just ain't believe the hype. I knew something was gonna fall apart some type of way, cause shit just happen like that when there's so much hype around shit. But had they stayed together, they're dysfunctional and all, they would have ran the court. Cause there ain't too many point guards that's fucking with Kyrie. Ain't too many shooting niggas that's fucking with like Harden. Even if Harden would have flopped, it would have been okay. Cause you would have had at any given point, two of them boys would have been holding the team up as needed. But yeah, I don't know, bro. You feel me? Memphis finally up out of there. Like, why? What is it about these young? What is it about like when these young? It's like it's almost like a rite of passage, like a setup. Like these young stars, when they go to trajectory, like get their trajectory too fast, it's like injury. Like, Ja Morant, Paul. I think the boy had a chance to at least go to Game 7, bro. For him to get hurt, like what that was like Game 4, I think. I think he missed like 2 games, and we won. They was already in the battles then, in the ballot hanging on. I don't know what's up with these. Like they got to go through that shit. Like. Why he just couldn't just get swept, lose, call it a day? Like why like I feel like the boy could have. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably like the potential upset of the whole playoff. Like them boys probably could have on some luck shit because
really knocked the Golden State with Klay Thompson.
You feel me? Like
what's his name? Jordan Poole and Steph. A healthy Draymond Green.
I think that was the game they beat them boys by like 30. I think that was the first game Ja Morant was out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like. people don't believe it. It looked like it was a fluke. Niggas came right back and got eliminated. But it's like, yeah, bro. I think the boys it would have went to a game 7. It would have went to a game 7, dog. Yeah, dog. Jit was definitely, but they need some more help too. It be shit like that expose the team that people be on. They be like, yep, you see, you need some more help. you can't only depend on this young nigga, right? You need some more help. Y'all got feisty niggas. Y'all feisty and y'all hustle, but you need some more help.
That's like watching Dallas play, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, they going to the game 7, right?
Yeah. I know. Wait, are they? I think so.
What's going on with Dallas?
I think they going to a game 7.
But watching Dallas play, when Luka on the court.
Matter of fact, no, I think Phoenix got their ass the fuck up out of it. Oh no, wait. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Oh no, they're going to the game 7. Dallas did win the other night.
Okay. When Luka on the court,
they lose.
It's Luka game. Nobody fucking moves, dog.
Yeah, cause
but when he not on the court, everybody know how to play basketball.
Yeah, cause they have nobody to depend on at that point. They don't have nobody to defer to. Like they get the ball across half court. Luka get the ball. If he not on the court, we gotta figure this shit out on our own. So now it's like they could hustle because now it's like, think about it. If you got a team that's probably telling you, hey, when in doubt, pass the ball to Luka. When you get down here, pass the ball to Luka. If half of the calls going to Luka, you don't really care to hustle. You run into your spot, passing the ball, and you probably standing there. You ain't worrying about a rebound because the nigga might not miss. You just trying to get back on defense. But
I ain't gonna lie, that's the buzzing thing about basketball right now, in my opinion. Granted, the game done got faster. Everybody running and gunning. So the idea of staying down court for a rebound versus getting back down court to just stop the nigga from making a shot, it's up in the air. But it's like a lot of fucking shots be offensive rebound opportunities that niggas just give up on. You watch a nigga run from the ball as it comes down. It's about to be in his hands. Or even if he was a receiver, he just had to turn back like this, and it would have been his. Now the ball hit the floor. Next team get it. All right, we got
transition.
I get you.
Niggas ain't worrying about. They worrying about like niggas don't be worrying about small men. They not worrying about rebound. They don't give a fuck. That's not their job. If they not hustling, if they not niggas like Chris Paul, Curry, they ain't not really worrying about hustling. And then like these new jits, if they're a point guard, they not really worrying about getting no rebound. They worrying about getting the point or they worrying about getting the assist. Half of these just not shooters, so they worrying about getting the assist.
But here's my thing. Let
the big man get that shit. Let's make our way down court.
And I respect that. Here's my thing. Where's the big man?
Out there in the perimeter.
By the time the nigga taking the shot, where's the big man? On the 3-point line. What are you doing up here?
Because the only kind of big man you got these days,
you're not doing no boxing out, nothing.
The rare big man ain't really big man no more. Everybody's spreading the floor. You only got your Jokic, you got Jokic, you got Embiid, you got Bam, and them jips that play them two that play for Boston. But a lot of niggas don't stay up under unless it's a veteran like Steven Adams. But everybody else worried about spreading the floor. That's the game they play now. Cause half of the big men I just named, them boys huge. A lot of these big mans ain't that no more. You feel me? And then when you had niggas like Cousins and them boys started shooting threes and spreading the floor, it's different now. And think about it. Last year, Bam Adebayo was looked like he was going to evolve in his 3-point shooting. He don't do too much of that much no more.
Because he played for them.
He living that. He ain't true. He been paying in Miami Heat for the longest. It's just that
I'm just saying.
They like nigga. We not really worrying about that. And then we got shooters out here.
Do your job.
Get your ass in that paint.
That's what it is.
That's it. Like them nniggas different, bro. Like
it's a different breed, dog.
That's
a different breed, dog. You know who else is a different breed? K-Dot. AKA Kendrick Lamar.
AKA Benzes to me just a cop. But nah though, yeah man, that what you
it's a different piece of art, dog. I
don't even know how to introduce this shit, man. For the people that don't know, the For the people that been living up under a rock, you feel me? The GOAT is back. You feel me? The GOAT strikes again. K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar, album out. You heard me, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. The Hard Part 5. What do you think about that video, man? Let's take a deep dive, man. Let's take a deep dive into the video, the face changes, the verses, the words.
You already know. Don't fuck with the video, dog. Don't fuck with the video. I'm videoing it for myself, you feel me? So I like how you know, they fucked with the face transition, the face cloning. Cause there's been a talk for a minute where they're like, you never know when you watching a video, watching an address or whatever, if that's really the president. You know, these niggas know how to do these niggas' voices. They got impersonators, and then I got a nigga that change my face. Oh shit, Will Smith really said that shit. Chris Tucker really said there's another Friday about to drop. I saw the video. That shit's crazy, but that nigga murdered that Nipsey. Nipsey dedication.
Yeah, but he murdered all of it. Before we even get, That shit to like how the fact that he every time the faces that he used for the parts of the songs that he used it for is like.
You gotta watch the video.
This man, for the people that didn't from Kendrick Lamar, R.I.C.O. 5. For the people who didn't see it, if you didn't see it, you need to go. You missing out on some. You feel me? some great art. You feel me? Like I said, like I think I told you earlier when this shit first came up. Like I feel like Kendrick might be one of the best creatively. Like even if you don't like his lyrics, he might be one of the best creatively to like do this shit when it comes to thinking about the art, thinking about the video, thinking about the concept of some shit. It's like for the verses from when he used the OJ shit. Like I do this for my coach and all this other shit. Then he go from like he used Kanye. If people watch, he used the Kanye face for the line we talk about bipolarness and shit. Then he take it from Kanye. He go to the Jussie Smollett, and Jussie Smollett talking about how he out here in these streets and y'all got him like basically how it's the energy that Jussie Smollett was giving off when he got locked up, as if he doing this for everybody and he doing this for. So you feel me? Y'all niggas got me fucked up. He turned to Jussie Smollett, and then the hurt people shit, and he turned to Will Smith. It's like. All the concept.
That one right there was like.
You feel me? The whole concept of all this shit is like, yo, you really put thought into this shit, and then you go from that, then you go to Nipsey and Kobe Bryant.
He did his thing. You feel me? Him, the directors, you know.
The directors, that's different. Them CGI, that CGI team. Y'all the truth, man.
You feel me?
Got me want to go rob a bank. We gotta rob a bank in the metaverse. Shit just got real, bro. Like that nigga great, bro. But as far as the album goes, did you get a chance to even check the album out though?
I checked out. I think like 2 songs. One song stood out. We Cried Together. I saw the title. I was like, oh shit. When I cry, you cry.
Oh, you thought it was gonna be some romance shit.
Together.
Oh, you thought it was gonna be some slow dance,
romance?
I
thought it was gonna be a vibe.
Yeah, okay, it's a vibe, alright. It's a vibe. Fuck you, nigga.
Y'all check out that song and y'all drop what y'all think about it in the comments. It's called We Cry Together. Kendrick Lamar, We Cry Together. Check it out.
Yeah, man, you gotta check that out, man. That shit, they got like 20 tracks, like 19, 20 something tracks.
It would y'all an album.
It would have been a 2 disc. If it was back in the days, but you know we screaming and shit, so this shit like I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let this car pass. I fuck with the album, bro. I listen to most of the album on my couple of morning jogs and shit. I got my little favorite tracks. I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick Lamar, he one of the GOATs, bro. He might be one of them. Not even might. I keep talking about might be. He's one of them ones, man. Like he one of them like concept shit. Like you don't get that disappointment where it's like, bro, you go missing 5. It's not like he go missing 5 years and come back with a dud. Like when you go missing for 5 years and come out with that, it's like, okay, bro, you can take as long as you want. If you gonna keep returning with shit like this, like you putting thought into your words and less than actually your visuals. Cause even the video that we talking about, aside from the CGI shit, but dog standing in front of a red background. No money, cars, girls, jewelry, guns,
See, but
nothing.
alright, so
No landmarks, nothing.
here's the thing, right? And this is usually just my opinion. I say usually just my opinion. This is just my opinion. But when it comes down to the visuals, to the audio, if the audio can stand on its own, the visuals are just as important as the audio, but it doesn't need to be more complicated than the audio.
Okay, true.
You get what I'm saying?
True. So it is.
So
If we talk about, go ahead though.
When you got the niggas that like, when you really saying something,
Yeah, the visual don't really matter. You can't really.
It's not so much it don't matter, but
You can't take away from the.
I don't need to distract you from what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah.
So if you need to look at me, then look at me. Like the artist Sia.
Who?
Is it Sia?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's Sia. As you gather yourself. The lady who sing Titanium. What was the song? Dog? Chandelier.
Okay. All right.
Okay, right. So, just like Sia, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's an artist. She makes great music. She writes for people. She has hits. You know, this, that, and the third. But she doesn't like to be seen. So what does she do? She wears a wig that covers her face. You know, whether it be a decorative hat or whatever the case is. She has her ensemble or whatever the case
So
is.
that's part of her mystique.
Right.
She got some mystique as far as like you gonna see her, but you so Phantom of the Opera type shit.
Right. She doesn't really like to be seen, but she has a performer that will perform on her behalf. So maybe she's on stage
Really?
and she's in the back and she has like a dancer, or maybe she has her dance crew or whatever performing as she sings a song into a microphone and she just vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
The shit people spend money on.
Nah, she's
I fuck with
she
them.
makes great music.
I fuck with
And
it,
it's
but I'm not paying. I'm
also-
not paying to see. I'm not paying for you to do that much of your mystique. Nah, I'm straight. Like you not like she's not on stage, or she's on stage.
She's on stage.
Just but still her face
But it's
hidden.
like in the event that we're looking at right here, right?
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Let's say where the tripod at right there.
Yeah.
She'll be standing right there, but the whole performance is going on stage. So maybe the performance is just one ballerina doing, dancing or whatever the case is. Maybe there's a stage presence or whatever, but the song is so whatever song
I
it is that she's singing.
I see what you're talking
That's
about.
like she
I
didn't
got
need
it.
too much. Just like when
I got
Kanye is
you.
just playing the piano.
Yeah, but I get it. But yeah,
You dig? So
yeah, I ain't paying for that shit.
it's like you niggas say, yo, I'm not gonna pay to watch Kanye play the piano, but you watch Kanye produce a beat
it's
and
different.
then make the song
It's different.
on stage.
It's different. It's different. But just stick to that though.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, though, you right though, cause Kendrick is like, he just, I ain't gonna lie, he know how to hit. Most of this shit don't never he barely ever miss. And what I mean is like, he just picked the right, even with the heart, like the heart part, how I mentioned, he just in front of the screen, not doing much. But he also has these other videos where it's like a great creation. So it's like he knows when to, and a lot of, you can't say, man, he's just a lyrical rapper. So it's not like all of his shit has a message. He just knows when to use certain things. Cause I Love Myself got a message in it too, but the whole time, nigga partying, dancing, driving the car, hanging out the window like Tupac. But it's a message in that video too. We gonna be alright, same shit. He just know how to, his meter, how he read the room is just like.
You said hanging out the window like Tupac?
Yeah, he hanging,
hanging
dangling out the window, drinking, spitting out the window, all type of shit. Like he know
Oh,
how
yeah,
he
okay,
know how to
okay,
how to
okay.
depict some shit when it's
Okay,
time to
that
depict
part,
some shit. So I fuck with Kendrick. Dog. It's a good damn music when Kendrick Lamar is active.
Oh, yes.
And J. Cole is always doing his thing.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
It's a beautiful thing in music, bro.
I seen the post that said this nigga J. Cole went to a fan's graduation.
Graduation, yeah. You know J. Cole always keep his promises. he told he was gonna go. He went.
Send this nigga an email real quick.
Send his ass an email. Let his ass know something.
Drop it, dog. I'm gonna send it to you, dog. Just send me a
Come
pic.
forward when we hit 100 subscribers. Speaking of that, shout out to our 88 subscribers. You
Right.
feel me? I fuck with you.
We
I fuck with you.
appreciate
Run them
every last
views
one of
up.
y'all,
You
feel me?
heard me? We gonna keep this shit going. We gonna keep this shit rolling. We got a
Nobody
long
gonna
road.
stop us.
We got a long road, but we gonna keep rolling. You heard? But as far as the features go, Kendrick had some features on this shit. Kodak on a couple tracks. He had Kodak Black on a couple tracks. Like Future, like not say Future. Kendrick kind of like he like a Jay-Z, but not in the literal sense. He paying attention. Even though I'm distant, I'm not out here. I'm not talking. I'm not tweeting. I'm not telling y'all what music I like. Mm-hmm. I'm showing y'all that I pay attention. I'm active. Like nigga he got Summer Walker. He got Baby Keem. He got Kodak on a couple tracks. Like on the skit, I think on the skit and on the track or something like that. But you sure you paying attention, bro? It's a good.
I saw that shit though, but you know, like I told you, off air. When I listened to We Cry Together.
Oh yeah, that's.
Somebody threw the tape out.
He's stuck on that track, boy.
Nah, somebody threw the tape out, so I didn't get a chance to listen to nothing else.
Oh.
I saw the yak and I was like, man, I'm finna click it real quick with you. Toss that bitch out. You wanna listen to something else or we listen to nothing?
Damn,
we listen to something else or we listen to nothing.
But that's just, hey, you can't let some shit like that distract you. Because coming from a nigga like Kendrick, you gotta understand. You just gotta give him the benefit of. You got him the grace to say, man, he just trying to give him a message. Like any other rapper would have did that, you like that's what happened in his house daily. You can't even imagine that happening in Kendrick's house. I don't give a fuck on the worst day. You could just give him that. Oh, it's a concept and it's a genius concept because he hit this shit right on the fucking head.
Of course.
These are
the emotions that we don't express in my
house.
Plenty
people, plenty niggas, plenty females. You say y'all don't express in the crib. We not even finna put that energy out.
That's like shit. You get to looking like, is this how you feel? What happened? It's touching the nerve. But nah. Just fucking around. Just fucking around.
It's a good album, bro. He got a couple track called Mama I Sober. That shit was dope.
Oh yeah, you played that earlier.
That shit was fire.
That shit hit.
That shit was fire, man. So
you don't know guilt till you felt it sober.
That way, I see that line caught your ass. Nigga say
what?
what?
I waited to the end of the thing, but man, that nigga said you don't know guilt till you felt it sober.
That nigga, he good at concepts. This whole album is talking about a lot of drinking, a lot of trauma, a lot of how we hide our shit, a lot of family conversations that people just hiding shit, pain and sober, and you feel me, rap culture as far as killing niggas and this and that and that shit deeper, darker, bro. This shit deep, bro. That nigga there, he make niggas, he forced niggas to see shit, even without seeing the shit. Like you gonna hear these words. You don't want to watch the movie. You don't want to watch the news. All right, here. You like to listen to music? All right, here. And then the ones who don't want to hear that shit be like, oh, I don't want to hear this shit from Kendrick. Y'all can have this old Black Lives Matter preachy shit. Like, yo.
You know, now that I think about it, when it comes to Cole, he does address, like the world and shit like that, like worldly shit. But then at the same time, when it comes down to like the community.
Cause Cole's still an introvert at the end of the day. That's
he addressed niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like,
y'all niggas ain't.
Some of y'all niggas lame for some of the shit that you do, but I just be observing from the background. And then when I look at the business moves and shit like that you rappers do, it's even sadder. So let me talk to you niggas even more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When Kendrick dropped, he dropped from that side, where things is always how things is in LA. Mm-hmm. So them niggas from LA always speak if they have to speak on community shit. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes he address the artists and let niggas know y'all niggas ain't fucking with me, but after that, I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas got going on. I'm not gonna tell y'all, y'all fucking up, y'all publishing and y'all did that. I'm not worried about y'all. I'm not talking to y'all about that, though. I'm not having no interviews with you niggas. I'm not trying to have interventions come to my crib and let's talk about it. Let's get this shit right.
That's because Kendrick rarely ever repeat what he said. That nigga don't repeat his shit. Like you gonna hear before you gonna hear Cole talk about he's summa cum laude. He talk about school debt. He talk about his mama and that type of shit. He talk about how rappers lie about what they did or how rappers just kind of slow. Kendrick, on the other hand, Kendrick done talked about, you feel me, police brutality on like far as what we go through as a culture. With that, it's always the culture, but it's from a different aspect of how we deal with what happens in the culture at all times.
What happened with Roddy Ricch? Where'd that nigga go?
Roddy Ricch been going through his own little struggle as far as being hot and people actually still listening to him. His second album flopped. He kind of ain't, I guess, being a new nigga when your first album go kaboom and then your second album don't do really much, it's kind of like he ain't really deal with that shit too well. It ain't like he was depressed or some shit, but these young just don't really deal with the feedback, the bad feedback too well, especially through social media. So you feel me? He tryna, I guess he kind of like wrote to you like, you feel me, back to the joint. Like I heard y'all, like back. Basically, like acknowledging the fact that he know that people ain't like his scene. Like I heard y'all, don't worry about like some more shit coming soon. So he's still working. You feel me? Back to the drawing board. You feel me? Keeping his head down, staying out the way for the most part.
Just thinking because niggas,
Yeah, but speaking of staying out the way, bro, we might well get to it, bro. We might well speak on it, man. Young Thug, Gunna, YSL, Rico, big indictment.
Who's Rico?
Who's Rico? Rico, that motherfucker. That's who.
No.
That's who.
They signed a nigga named Rico.
Nah, ain't signed shit. Don't be an ass. They ain't signed shit.
Not them niggas signing Rico.
But nah, man.
What song you got?
On all serious. What happened?
What song you got?
Well, what?
I said, what song you got?
Who you talking about?
I don't want to sound ignorant. I don't know what song Rico got. Yeah, I'll fuck with him. He mad. You mad?
Anyways.
Yeah. Right now. I hate that shit, though.
Yeah, back to the Young Thug and the Rico shit. You feel me? For the people that ain't read up on it or know about it. Once again, if you don't know about it, you up under a rock. Boys recently got raided. 28 members of YSL was arrested under the RICO charge.
Bing deal.
You feel me? Two of the names, the notable names that we know of is Young Gunna and Young Thug. So allegedly, you feel me? Them boys done had a 10 year RICO case going on, a 10-year RICO investigation going on.
2015 is not
2012.
They said 2012 now?
It's 2012. It's 2012.
From when he came out.
From 2012, nigga. That's what nigga. You want to come out here screaming? You want to come out here screaming notable gangs? We gonna start investigating you. That's it. Simple as that, bro. But a 28 person arrest, a 56 count indictment, and that consists of, you feel me, murders, robberies, gang activity, the whole nine. The neighborhood noise committee.
Yo, turn your shit down, nigga. You got a lot of big noise.
Niggas show up every weekend.
But yeah, man. Dog.
But yeah, dog. What you gotta say, man? What's the first thing? You feel me? I know something done cross your fucking mind. You ain't that disconnected from the world, bro. Like, you got something to say.
It's like,
what you think about this case? What's your opinion?
Like,
is it expected? Is it unexpected? You surprised? Not surprised? Good riddance? Leave them black boys alone. Like, what's up, bro? Say. I mean, I know it creates some type of thought in your head.
Right, and it's a many of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
but is that the fact that it's a RICO? It's like, yo, you don't even give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is I did see a lawyer that I follow on Instagram. He said what's odd is the fact that it wasn't the feds that came and got them.
Yeah, it's a state RICO. It's not a fed. It's not a fed. It's a state RICO. So the state of Georgia is after them boys.
So, like, that's a little different. So, before we make any assumptions, wait for all the details and shit. That's why I got that running of I'm gonna wait for all the details.
Yeah, nigga.
You just fucked my head up with this confidential informant shit. Cause
No,
like,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Part of what people be like, oh, he a rat. Okay, it's like this in Gunna situation. As far as what's next to Gunna name and all that other shit. Mm-hmm. Only charge that he got is basically affiliation and being with the RICO shit. Like I told you, like some of the charges you see, like the number one charge is, you feel me, being involved with the RICO Act, meaning, you feel me, a crime organization, whatever the case may be. Everybody got one of those. Mm-hmm. You feel me? All 28, you feel me, perpetrators got one of those. Now, when it comes to all the some murder charges, some robbery charges, some of these charges, then that started to differ. Now, you could beat in Gunna case, I brought it up to say in a case where you only got a charge for being affiliated with some shit.
Yeah.
That's beatable. So if a nigga having to beat that shit, somebody gonna say, oh, you a rat, you snitch, you this, you that. Because it's like, oh, how you beat that shit, but them other niggas ain't beat that. I wasn't charged with what they was charged with. Yeah, them niggas terrorizing shit. Yeah, I was just chilling. I'm only here because y'all seen me say the name, and y'all seen my chains and jewelry, you heard a couple of my lyrics, but that goes to show you what y'all use based on what y'all know. Y'all try me with being affiliated, but y'all finna try to paint a picture bigger than that. It's just certain shit. People, oh, he a rat. And even with Gunna's situation, as minor as his involvement may be, even his bond got revoked. It's not that. Shit just not that fucking. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I really don't know what to say, because in one sense, I'm like.
You said bond got revoked? I thought it got bond out.
No.
Young Thug got like 20 other people out type shit.
Bro, that was so long ago. That's old news clips, bro. That's why I be trying to tell you to
I'm sorry, bro.
That's old, bro. And that goes. I'm so happy you said that shit, because that goes into like more of what I was finna say. Like, aside from what I don't know that goes on behind the scenes in the streets and all that other shit, we all know that's a whole nother situation for a whole nother conversation off camera, and for people that know about it. I'm not about to talk about that type of shit. But the shit that I do know of, I'm say like, aside from maybe them boys did some reckless shit or got involved with some shit, or maybe had a situation where a lot of people just overreact as far as the law go. I know niggas that's, all I see is niggas that's providing, working, giving, you feel me, feeding. I don't really know about the extra shit. So when you talk about the old video clip of Gunna and Young Thug going to the jailhouse and paying and bonding out like 20 to 30 people. Aside from that, you got shit like Gunna having certain supermarkets and grocery stores built in middle schools in Atlanta. Everything free, as far as clothes go, groceries go, food go. Mm-hmm. Then you got shit like Thugger Manager just gave him 100 acres not too long ago for his birthday, where he's supposed to been building an amusement park that had, you feel me, what it was something like, I think he called it Slime World or Slime Land, where it was gonna be like a water amusement park and it was housing. It's like, and it was gonna be like certain land that was reserved for like a festival that he was gonna have, you feel me, yearly. Mm-hmm. He supposedly had one coming up next month, by the way, on my birthday. You feel me? But I don't want to take that route or that angle. Because I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just know it's just like, I don't want to say leave niggas alone, because like I said, I don't know what niggas got going on. I don't know what niggas really doing. As nasty as they say the case is, I don't want to get into he say, she say, and he asked for this, and he did that, and he sent that and sent this. And I could just say, you feel me, I hope y'all boys make it through that shit, because that shit's how some of y'all niggas, I ain't gonna lie, after looking at them charges, but some of y'all better get comfortable. Some of y'all better get comfortable and
I mean, what I'm saying though, are you saying get comfortable because of the charges, they ain't getting no bond?
Yeah.
Or get comfortable in the sense of, I don't think you gonna walk away from this shit?
Like both. Y'all young niggas be careful, man, because they out here charging these gangs, some of these gang members with street terrorism. And aside from the RICO, you might think you're scared of the RICO. What you don't want to be is charged as a terrorist, bro. I'm just letting you know, like, that's not some shit that's a part. That's not should be a notch on your belt to get crackers to call you a terrorist. Them not the type of vacations you want to have.
Don't say there's a terror, like one of them niggas got hit with terrorism.
Nah, they will though, sooner or later. I ain't saying not none of the YSL people, not yet, cause it's not like nationwide. But it's gonna start spreading soon where they giving these street gangs like terrorism tags. Like they'll call it street terrorism, but at the end of the day, nigga, like in Chicago, I think it's Illinois, which is, you know, might be Chicago. Not might be, it's Chicago, but I don't know how far it goes into the whole state. But they have something called, I think it's called Clean Neighborhood Act, where up under that law, up under that act, you can be charged as a terrorist for being a gang member. Because they know what type of, they quote unquote know what type of activities you're into.
She addressed it was like as if, you feel me, now they're using this against, you know, black people to hold it, you know, whatever, you feel me? I don't like doing the monologue of it.
Yeah.
Right? But, put my glasses on, that goes my eyes get to drooping. What?
Nigga feel like this shit's getting away from him.
That shit just
Like
lazy.
about to go to sleep type
what?
shit.
Nah, focus, bitch. You gotta talk to your eyeballs. Listen.
Get it together.
Get it together. But I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. You feel me? That's not why it was created. It was actually created to catch some other niggas.
Facts.
And because it worked, it stays in play.
That's it.
So if them niggas want to move like them other niggas,
They gonna get treated.
they get treated like them other niggas.
Yeah.
That's why you always advise your jit, hey,
You rock with that over
you
there?
can be cool with your friends and shit.
Don't be surprised.
But all that extra shit,
Watch
leave
that
that
shit.
shit outside. That shit, nah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but I got to. It's for the set.
Nigga said swing set. I hope you not. I hope.
Talking about that set that I told you gotta wear this Saturday to your grandma.
Well, your Easter outfit set. Like,
What set you talking? Or the set you about to throw up with me right now? Which one? Let me know.
Not the block that has the house that I don't own, or that you don't own. No, you ain't about to die about this block.
Even if I do own it, I know you're not finna tell me that somebody over there convinced you to walk in this house and tell me you doing this on the set.
Yeah, it is.
Cause I'm gonna hit you with what my daddy hit me with. And then go live with them.
I think I know, but that's a fact though. But I think I know probably what she meant, even though it's like, cause I could see that same angle. Cause I was trying not to take that angle earlier. I could see the angle. That's why I kept saying like I don't know how deep I can go with that angle because I don't know what niggas is really doing.
Right.
But it's not that far fetched to feel as though they might be extra focused. Whether or not they caught them or not, niggas gonna feel like, oh yeah, they just extra focused on me. That'd be the biggest issue with a lot of people, which it kind of like go under the radar because. So what if they extra focus on you? Don't give them a reason to find. Don't give them nothing to find. Like fuck what they looking at. You giving them something to look at. You giving them something to find. You giving them something to lock you up for. Regardless if they looking at you too much, they still found something. So you have a part to play in that shit. But I just think people starting to feel like a lot of our people just get targeted a little bit extra. That's it. But at the end of the day, like I said, you can't get them. You giving them a reason, whether or not they wrong. You giving them a reason. You giving them another reason to be like, yeah, you see, this is why we did it. This is why we should keep doing it. Because every time we look into these motherfuckers, they give us a reason. It's just what happens, bro. Cause I wanted to act. I ain't gonna. You know what? Fuck it. This shit gonna end up being I don't know, but cause I was starting like, do you feel like it's a point in time like right now? Because it's like every couple episodes, every couple months, I ask you this shit in a different form. I know a couple months ago, I asked you like far as men go and black men go, do you think we losing our voice? Now I'm finna ask you, do you think we being attacked? Like, do you think it's I don't want to say an agenda. We know there's a certain agenda, but do you think that there's new things in order, new things in place, or new a new target, as far as being nuts. Like it's like, man, we finna. I don't know.
I mean,
Some certain shit just happen that make a nigga pose the question, far whether it's legal or it's just like celebrity news. I kind of feel like certain people of certain lifestyles or certain skin tones are under attack, and it's easy to feel that way at any given moment. But right now, it seems extra heavy a little bit. Aside from the violent shit, like it kind of done died down, as far as in the media when the police brutality go. But now it's kind of like an attack in entertainment and media type of attack.
alright, so now this is where I gotta hit you just quick fast. I ain't gonna
Go ahead. I
But
got my
how
head.
so?
I got my head gear on.
How so?
What in the entertainment world and shit?
Yeah. If you could briefly.
The
It's like an eyeball. If you could briefly.
it's like the attempts of, you got the attempts of certain people being canceled. We have we got the baby. We got Chappelle. A couple of them. It's nice, like, but we got that. That's two names under that. Then we got things like even though it's not our business and it's just bigger, they turned it into some shit like that with the Will and Jada shit. Like, even though it's they marriage situations, they're turning it into a chance to attack Will any way they feel they see fit. Like, granted, what he did was wrong, but the after effect or the punishment is kind of like, we've been waiting to silence you. Or aside from the people in power, his wife is kind of like demasculating, or even however the word you say in front of the whole world. It's like, yeah, in front of the whole world, he doing this, and then you have, on top of that, you have the Dave Chappelle actually got attacked on stage, and then no charges was filed.
No,
they're petitioning for charges. They're trying to. I think Dave Chappelle, lawyer or attorney or whatever the case may be, trying to push for it, but he's not charged.
Niggas facing a battery with a weapon, interrupting or delaying a festival. They got some charges. He got some charges. I just got through listening to some shit about it. Yeah, he got some charges.
I gotta look that up because last thing I seen was them boys trying to get him
They
charged.
was trying to hem Chappelle up on some they had the audio of what he said after the incident.
Yeah, we said it's a
transgender.
transgender.
He was happy that it was a nigga who got hit or whatever the case. I mean, he was happy that the nigga was getting his ass kicked or whatever the case was. So.
As he should be, nigga. He just tried to attack me. And on top of that, it's like I don't know how true it was, as you know, the lifestyle that the person that tried to attack Dave Chappelle lived. But if that's true, it's like you can't. I'm not saying that people just out here deliberately just like fuck you niggas, but it's like the ongoing agenda. They just changed the approach. They went from, you feel me, letting the police kill us all willy-nilly all over the TV to now they just using media in certain situations to just show people why men or black men aren't your quote-unquote upstanding citizens. It's an underlying approach, an underlying agenda. I'm not going to say it because they're not out here in the news media saying, well, you see, these black men, I told you these black men aren't such and such. It's just like, it's more shit put in your face. And some of it, granted, might be warranted. Some of it not. So with that being said, I kind of feel like at some point, sometimes, it's just an attack on the image of a black man. That's what I don't think it's like. I'm not saying that they attacking Young Thug or they targeted Young Thug. No, I feel like they targeting or attacking the image of a black man. It's like you niggas get too comfortable. You niggas go to buying land and acres and doing all this type of shit. It's like to say you investigated me for 10 years. You investigated me for 10. You watched me do this shit for 10 years. You got murders and all type of shit you got lined up. You mean to tell me you watched me do that for 10 years? Up until when? Up until I started trying to let's just say, let's take the approach in that up until let's just say Young Thug started trying to separate himself from that type of shit, and they saw it. If you investigated me for 10 years, you know damn near my every move. So if you see a nigga kind of trying to wean his way out of some shit or possibly wean his way out of some shit, you're like, oh nah, this is the time. This is the perfect time. Like, niggas is buying land. Niggas got 100 acres and he about to do some shit that's gonna create hella jobs, hella housing, bring hella bread in and shit. It's probably gonna bring him to another status. It's just different games you gotta play after that though. Cause we're not saying it's not like niggas who live though. It's not like the other people of other lifestyles not probably doing the same shit. We know people got a lot of shit going on. I ain't gonna say gangs. They don't scream they gangs. That's another problem. People, they don't scream. All black people like to get on their songs, get on their internets and gang. That's the problem right there though. I can't argue that. I'm not. I sound crazy as hell because it's like I understand, but I see something else as well. So I'm just kind of conflicted.
The issue with that shit is like
I'm conflicted as fuck.
The issue with that shit is like a nigga who studies jujitsu and then he wants to go to the park and play basketball. While you play basketball, you telling niggas how you do jujitsu. Yo, this is a whole different sport. What are you doing here? So when niggas you doing music, if you got a music group, gang, crew, whatever, you scream that.
Well, yeah, I see. Yeah, it's a fact.
Don't disguise. Like I get what you're doing, but don't disguise exactly what you do.
Right, and then don't convert that. Now. Don't convert that to some street shit. Yeah, like don't even if it because I'm pretty sure some of that shit started off as music and then niggas
so shit let
that shit go to
gotta like. Really
exactly.
Let these niggas know who
now it went from a music group or a music label to a street gang type shit. So it's like, gotta be careful with that shit because we know other folks run certain things. We know they don't run shit on the up and up, but they're not publicizing what they doing behind the scenes because it's behind the scenes where it should be at. So that might be one of our own mistakes, but I just feel like I said, since the beginning of media. They kind of use the media to over promote the fuck shit that's on our side as if it's not on other sides. So it's kind of like the image is kind of like you, and then you attack Atlanta, Georgia of all places that's supposed to be the new Wakanda and have all the celebrities doing this and.
They're trying to show that we're not gonna stop at nothing till we clean up these streets so we can make a new.
Yeah, but a lot of that shit ain't. Well, we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. You feel me? Prayers to y'all boys, man. I hope y'all keep y'all heads up, man. I hope y'all stay safe.
Hope y'all boys stay solid.
Y'all be careful out there. Stay solid. You heard me. I don't know what the people about to throw at you, what type of game they about to throw at y'all, but y'all need to be prepared because it's not about to be no easy battle. At all. Like they want the Rico, y'all just be ready to do some type of time. That's it. As long as you ready for that shit.
It's like I'm gonna pick the scenario for y'all. Right? My bad. We didn't even address these people all day. But I'm gonna paint the picture for y'all. Damn, kids, what's gonna happen, dog? Hey, you think he gonna get us bond or some shit? And kid, I ain't gonna lie right now, dog. You gotta figure things out for yourself, man. Like
that man got a whole.
Yo, what you mean? I gotta figure shit out for myself. I thought we was gang, nigga. Gang, nigga. Yo, why you screaming that shit? That's why we're here in the first place. Calm your ass down. You think Thug finna get us a lawyer? I'm not gonna get these niggas a lawyer.
You talking about 28
I
lawyers.
Fucked around and got y'all niggas that goddamn rental.
What? And they might not get up. They ain't getting all of They ain't getting all of us out anyway. So I'm still gonna be spending bread to do what? Get you 15 years? When you could just plead out for that? Cause you're gonna have to. In certain shit like that, it's no need for lawyers. It's no need.
That's crazy, man. Prayers, like you said, man. Prayers and
that's all I could do, man.
Families.
That's all I could hope for, man. Also, Casanova pleaded guilty to his RICO case. Now he facing 5 to 60 years. Like You hear them numbers? He's facing 5 to 60 years. So just imagine what type of shit that other people facing like. And he in New York, so his shit's gonna be a totally like anything attached to a gun, pressure.
So who are these gorillas? Where these gorillas are from?
New York.
Okay.
New York. And that's another thing, you out here screaming like it's like this. It's one thing to be a gang and everybody know that you a gang. All right, cool. But to be like affiliating that gang with your music, which now looks like you're funding the gang with your music money, you giving them all that shit that they gotta tie together, regardless of what you doing. That's why you cut.
Like you putting it on yourself, like how 6ix9ine put 6ix9ine.
Exactly. You cutting this music, but you making this music. You got hundreds of thousands of screams and people that's listening. You don't know 100,000 people that's listening to your music, so it could be anybody. The first thing you do when you get on the fucking song is scream gang and scream the name of your gang, and then people already know where you from. So now all the police got to do is ride through that neighborhood and find one of them people. 2, 3 of them people. And then when they start committing too much heinous crimes, lock them motherfuckers up and work their way from there. Ask them, hey, do you know that rapper such and such? Oh yeah, what you know about him? Oh, he do what? He do what? Oh yeah, perfect. Now you can feed us the information. Now we let this shit go on for a quote unquote 10 years. Let murders happen. Same shit they let happen with Young Thug, they let happen with Shotty them boys, with the 6ix9ine shit. Investigated their ass the whole time. You sit here and watch y'all do this shit for 3, 4 years, up to 10 years. Let y'all catch have shootouts, run all this, send hits, everything.
Just to make sure that when I grab your ass,
there's nothing you can say.
Nothing.
Nigga, just all you gotta do is nigga ask for your bunk. That's all you can ask for.
Left or right.
They showing y'all how they every time they show y'all how they play. But you know, yeah.
Casanova, dog.
Prayers to Casanova. I fuck with Casanova, man. Prayers to the kids, to these families, all that shit. People losing jobs. Like these dudes out here feeding people, and that's not to justify if they got some, you feel me, crazy shit going on behind the scenes. But these people feeding hella families, man. They got this shit. I forgot who said it. Like, you feel me, one hit single, one platinum single can feed 100 families type of shit. Like, you don't know how many people behind this type of shit. So you feel me? I want y'all boys to be careful, because they out here playing dirty. And you can't be mad when you give them something to look at, or you give them something to find. So
we got raw weed, we're going to jail.
Even with that shit, like, that's like, yo, y'all gotta be careful out here, man. Cause people, anybody get their chance, they taking their chance, and that's just how it go. Because if he got one baby mama, right? I believe he got one baby mama, 1 or 2 or whatever the case may be. With the last time when shit was going good, when Rock Wave name started jumping and he was on Breakfast Club and this and that, and it was yeah, my BM this, she 100, yeah, I love her, we rocking, Now a couple years later, you out, now you locked up. It's like, just gotta be careful, bro. That's all it is. Just be careful, bro. Like, it's a lot of shit going on out here that it's a lot of shit. What's the I don't want to say powers that be, because it sounds like I'm talking about, you feel me? But it's like a lot of shit that just happened by chance that you don't need to just enhance your shit by doing something that you don't need to be doing. Like, you could just wake up and have some bullshit happen.
Enhance your chances of fucking up.
That's it, bro. In any kind of way, you feel me? Just like it's not safe out here. Y'all need to be safe. Y'all need to watch yourselves. Watch out for each other. You feel me? Like, that's all I can say, man. Like, every day you risk losing somebody just to life. You don't want to enhance that shit by doing unnecessary things. Like, you got some closing closer, you feel me? Or we could just
your house should never feel like a place that you feel stuck in. Your house should feel like a place that you can grow in.
That's it. Now, with that being said,
so when y'all at your cribs, hold up.
Okay,
so when y'all home, you feel me? Make your crib your crib, you feel me?
Make it your sanctuary.
It ain't just your house, it's not just your APT, your bando, you're not.
Treat it as such.
Home.
Treat it as such.
It's okay to be home. Stay home.
But make sure it feels like home.
Get shit done at home. Find a way to work from home. Just stay home and you stay safe. That'd be my philosophy.
But don't feel like you stuck there either. That's all that is. But with that being said, do what you say you're gonna do. Be who you say you're gonna be.
Okay.
Chase dreams, not bitches.
One time.
Unless bitches in your dreams. And remember, it's just conversation.
Every time I roll up, you be with the shits. Why I can't just chill without the other shit?